Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to twitch.tv/Axeltoss. Thanks for being here and spending your weekend watching some awesome Rocket League. Huge shout out to Lawler as well. He's joining me for this final match, lower bracket finals. We're going straight into it. The winner, guess what, goes to Dreamhack Leipzig, and everyone's like, it's the dudes versus eQuinox. Well, yeah, eQuinox is going to win, obviously, but I don't think anyone should jump to that conclusion. I really don't.
Yeah. For those that are just joining us, eQuinox is the team that knocked the dudes down to the lower.
Yep.
And then eQuinox lost to Energy in the winter final, and now have been waiting this whole time. 3-1 in the first time these guys played, but the dudes able to battle through 2 series to get their rematch, so it should be a good one.
The dudes right now, the day belongs to them as far as the storylines are concerned. Played eQuinox very closely. It was the first match that second match that we saw today. Played against eQuinox very closely, actually. And then after dropping to the lower bracket, some pretty close matches, but overall the pressure has been incredible and the play has been incredible from the dudes and starting things off with the goal. eQuinox is not the first on the board.
This pinch, so lucky.
Yeah, Ralph, great position there in the middle. Just waiting for that pass over. And the speed is so important there. Anticipating the speed of that pinch, I suppose, and then being able to quickly react and send it to where you want in the goal. So great play there from the dudes. They're on the board first, but it's eQuinox, Corrupted G, Jacob, and Chrome answering immediately to tie things up 1-1.
Good communication there as well. Both Corrupted G and Jacob there to make a play. You even saw Corrupted turn his car and boost back again so he can slow down his momentum to be in a better position when he landed. But Jacob just has a good pass. Chrome follow up as that third, not afraid to come in and leave that back line empty.
Jacob, shot towards the backboard, going to be deflected back to Corrupted G. AXB barely missing on defense. Joro missing as well. This has to be an opportunity for eQuinox, but Ralph barely able to make contact. Joro trying to send that towards the eQuinox goal, but Corrupted G is there. Eventually going on over to Chrome. There's a miss by a member of the dudes, and Jacob just being a bully, knocking those players away from the dudes, and Corrupted G not able to finish that off. Jacob trying to keep it on that blue side, but Ralph is there, sending it over to Joro. Joro off the backboard, no, barely missing. Corrupted G sending it back the other way. AXB having to scramble back to barely make the save. I think he was expecting Joro to make connection on that earlier shot, but able to make that save just fine. Joro now advancing toward the corner on the orange side. Chrome trying to bring it back the other way. Tied 1-1, 3 minutes left. Pretty close game so far. I'm liking the aggression I'm seeing from both teams.
Yep. But the big difference, though, you're starting to see this eQuinox team. They're playing very passive on the back line. They're just allowing this team to do what they want, and it's okay. As long as they have a player there waiting for it to make a play afterwards, they're saving up a lot of boost. They're just kind of waiting to see how this unfolds. But the counterattacks are where they're most dangerous. Luckily for them, Jacob ended up getting bumped up, wasn't able to control that all the way through with the dribble. As the dudes on their side of defense over the top, Chrome right in front of the net, and a dunk comes in from Corrupted G. EQ back on top.
Yeah, that was Chrome. I mean, that started with just such a quick pass there from Chrome. Ralph trying to make something happen, coming back across the goal, but it's always a risky situation. And Corrupted G able to take advantage of that. Right place, right time for him, giving eQuinox the 2-1 advantage so far. And here we go. Halfway through this first game, best of 5. Again, winner of this best of 5 goes to Dreamhack Leipzig. All expenses paid. So both these teams know exactly what they're playing for, and they understand what's on the line. Jacob lofting it over to Chrome. Chrome trying to clear it out of there. AXB trying to pass it over to Joro. Joro missing. We're seeing a few whiffs here and there, a little bit uncharacteristics from this dude's team. And the ball is able to stay on that blue side. AXB trying to get control, send it the other way. Nice challenge there. Not able to hit it again. And Ralph sending it towards the goal with the follow-up from Joro. That's the speed that we're seeing from the dudes. That took me a little bit off guard when I started watching them, but I'm starting to get used to it now. What another great passing play from this team.
Fortunately for Ralph, not able to put that shot immediately on, but doesn't matter. His teammate there to follow it up. 2-2, 2 minutes left. As we get into this kickoff. Big clear coming out. Chrome trying to go up for it as we have a double commit. An opportunity here for eQuinox, but Corrupted G just flies on by. Yeah. The dudes have a chance to breathe.
Yeah, he just straight up missed it. It happens. AXB, what a play from him. He kind of faked that he was going to hit it pretty hard, but ended up dropping down to the ground with it, passing it over. I think that was Ralph, but not able to convert. into a goal. Pretty nice shot. It was a little wide, though. Now it's going back the other way. Joro on defense. No boost at all. AXB only 12 boost as well. So, able to pick up a little bit more, but it's a little too late. No! Joro just barely making the save with no boost to his name. But the pressure belongs to eQuinox. Jacob passing it over to the middle. No one is there. Corrupted G and Chrome are both there. Corrupted G going to take it, passing it back toward the middle. Chrome trying to follow it up. A lot of chances here from eQuinox. They've been applying the pressure thus far. The dude's going to try to turn it around here and send it back the other way.
Oh, pass in the midfield. It's not over yet as AXB wins the 50-50 mid-air against Chrome. It doesn't matter. Two teammates already there, ready to help out. As a demo comes out, AXB relieves that pressure. They're able to bring it back downfield. Contested mid-air by Jacob. So he's going to go up the wall and try to figure out what to do with it as his ball pops up high, lands Joro on top of the head. A possession from his teammate, able to bring it back downfield. Back and forth we go. Only 30 seconds left on the clock. And this next goal may be the deciding one.
Not the best clear there from Corrupted G. Ralph also able to knock Chrome a little bit. AXB trying to float this on through the air. But it looks like Corrupted G going to get control of this. Can he follow it up? Yes, he can. No boost, though. Ralph is there on defense. Nice challenge there. Going to try to get past Chrome. Chrome knocking it off to the side. Going to follow it up. Hit it back towards the middle. Jacob going up to hit this. Is Jacob going upside down? That's what I'm always looking for. Jacob trying to double tap it, but just barely missing. And looks like we might go in overtime, but I hesitate to say that before the ball goes to the ground. But such a close match, I wouldn't be surprised.
It's not over yet. Axeltoss, the ball played into the middle. Now it is. We saw what happened last time. Can't count it out until that ball hits the ground.
I don't say, yeah.
But overtime, the big difference maker, though, for me, so far, has been Ralph. He has had 2 shots, both just wide. One led to a goal from Joro's follow-up. The other one was a wide open net that he missed. Could have been the difference maker.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. The plays are there. The aggression is there. The pressure from the dudes. They are taking it. They are taking it to eQuinox in a huge way, and Ralph finishing it off. What a play! The backboard play is just relentless with the pressure. Joro off the backboard, a double tap off the backboard again, and Ralph able to follow it up right as you were mentioning him. Right place, right time. Not going to miss the open net this time, and the dudes take game 1 over eQuinox. Lawler, what's going on, man?
They just played it. They outplayed him straight up. Like, a lot of saves on defense. 8 saves between Joro and AXB, which is an absurd amount. But on the offensive side, they just outplayed them. You saw it at the end there. That dribble and then the follow-up. He managed to get that second touch. Nobody contested him until it was too late. And he had the angle to kill it completely in front of the net. Saw it from a mile away. Really well played by the dudes, but still a battle back and forth. When the eQuinox team is playing aggressive and are able to control it and they're not cutting each other off, they're a better team. But the issue is they are doing that and they're making crucial mistakes the dudes are able to clear the ball on. And that's been the story.
And on top of that, 11 shots to 6 in favor of eQuinox. Not even in favor of the dudes. 11 shots for eQuinox. 4 from Jacob, 4 from Chrome, 3 from Corrupted G. But from the dudes, 8 saves. 4 saves for Joro and 4 saves for AXB. So eQuinox putting on the pressure. They're getting those opportunities, but the defense a little bit too good for the dudes. And the dudes able to convert those scoring opportunities. So eQuinox got to shake it off a little bit here. This is an amazing team, and they're going to continue being an amazing team. But they got to respect the dudes. That's what a best of 5 is about, though. Kind of figuring out your opponent and making those proper adjustments. I think eQuinox is perfectly capable. We'll see if they can make it happen. But the dudes starting off incredibly strong here in this best of 5. They definitely want that spot in Germany.
Yep. On to game number 2 in this rematch. As the dudes trying to apply pressure immediately. I think they've been doing every season or every series we've pretty much seen them so far. There's a lot of aggression, trying to score first. But play into the midfield, lost Chrome to play that right back in. A little too soft, and Ralph waiting, able to clear that all the way downfield. As he gets boosted up, trying to contest, ends up flipping backwards and falls away. Not sure if his teammate called him off or what. Jacob taking his time, gets boost, trying to play that over 1, gets it over 2, trying to make a third touch here. Doesn't get it with the tip of the car. Allows the dudes to play it back in, but good contest in the midfield by this eQuinox squad, trying to get these pass plays happening as Chrome comes all the way across. Not going to be able to get that angle, but might be able to set it down for a teammate. But Juro stops it out. And back and forth again. This first minute, nobody going anywhere. Just trying to find something.
Yeah, couple decent plays there from Jacob, trying to make some plays happen on the blue side, just trying to keep it on that end. But at the same time, here we see the dudes again coming across the other way, applying a good amount of pressure right above the goal, and that's gonna work. AXB able to finish that off. A nice read from that waterfall play, I suppose. Juro up to the sky there, coming right down in front of the goal. Chrome trying to figure that out, but AXB able to nudge it in, and just like that, the dudes up a 1-0. Still plenty of time remaining on this clock, though, so a lot still to unfold here in this game, as again, eQuinox trying to come back in this series, currently down 0-1 to the dudes. We'll see what kind of adjustments they can make.
You saw Corrupted G as well. He was on that back wall, ready for clear off the backboard if he needed to be. But as soon as he landed and that contest happened, he went straight for the boost. There was actually a little bit of hesitation. I think he knew the situation that was about to occur. Still, Chrome not able to make the save in time.
Oh, no.
Has the pressure there again. eQuinox doing a fine job trying to hold this one off as the ball clears into the midfield. AXB already waiting for it and plays it to his teammate waiting. And it seems to be that this team of the dudes are getting up to the ball, challenging it much quicker.
Oof.
As another dunk right in front of the net could fall down, but nobody from the dudes there waiting for it. It doesn't matter. This eQuinox team just looking lazy in their play.
Yeah, and, you know, the dudes just really, honestly, taking it to eQuinox. It could be easy to come into this game and kind of play a little bit passively, a little bit safe, kind of realizing just how good this eQuinox team is. But there's no room for that right now for the dudes. They come out of the gates incredibly strong. They want to keep that pressure up as much as they can. They don't care that it's 3 RLs, you know, top of RLCS caliber players. They're going to take it to eQuinox. That's exactly what they're doing, keeping that pressure up as they have it on the orange side right now. Juro bringing it towards the goal. Hitting it towards that corner, just barely off the crossbar. Is anyone there to follow it up? No, it's going back to the other side, a little bit wide to the right-hand side. EXB is going to follow this up. Chrome trying to meet that in midair. Jacob playing the sweep position. And get another shot onto that back towards the goal. Now Corrupted G going to try to hit that towards the goal. The dudes trying to come up with some defense here. Only a 1-goal advantage. They would love to add on to that at the same time. eQuinox needs an equalizer right now. Let's see if they can make it happen. Chrome awkwardly trying to keep that on the blue side, but the clear is successful from the dudes towards the goal again. Jacob forced to play some defense, but eQuinox having trouble finding those scoring opportunities.
Really well done, though, even though that was an awkward attempt to make a stop by Chrome. Forced that ball to play into the corner, where his teammate was waiting.
Whoa.
But it doesn't matter. The pressure's still coming from the dudes, playing very quick, contesting this ball with lack of hesitation, whether it be in the air or otherwise. Even though the touches may not be the best, they're the first one to them. It just allows their teammates to react a little bit better. It's a good pop from Corrupted G, sends it all the way back downfield. But again, the dudes there waiting for it. Just need a couple consecutive touches from eQuinox to control this pace back, but they haven't been able to find it.
There's a demo from Chrome. That could be what they need. Actually going for another bump there. I think he barely missed AXB. Corrupted G meeting that on the defensive side, passing it over to Chrome. Jacob has to be somewhere. Yes, he is. Advancing it towards that blue goal. Corrupted G going to try to sweep this up, but AXB getting there a little bit too fast. Over to Chrome. Juro going to meet that in midair. Going to send it back towards that orange goal, but Jacob going to try to get control of that. Back to Juro. Towards the goal. Corrupted G taking it the other way. Jacob receiving that pass incredibly nicely. Not a lot in between the goal and Chrome there to make this work. Chrome over to Corrupted G, and he's able to get that angle from above. That's exactly what they need. With 15 seconds left, that goal could not have come at a better time.
Unfortunate for Ralph. He needed that boost to make a play, and because of that, he's up a little bit too far in net. It would have been an easy save if, like we said, just stay at that back post. You have a lot more of an opportunity. Or you can do the Gibbs defense that he kind of coined originally by going into the net to give yourself a little bit more space to come out and make an attack. Unfortunate that he needed boost, but well played by the eQuinox team to tie this one back up. 5 seconds left as the shot comes at net. No, stopped out. Can they bring this one back downfield? An opportunity. Corrupted G has a shot opportunity. Is he going to go for it? No. Overtime again.
Okay. This is huge. This is absolutely massive. The dudes are 1 goal away from pushing it to a 2-0 series lead. And that would be absolutely insane, bonkers, ridiculous. I would never have guessed it. But this is eQuinox, Jacob, Corrupted G, and Chrome. They've been around the block. They've been individually in these positions before. Overtime, must win, lower bracket. They've got to make it happen. 30 seconds down in overtime. The pressure is all eQuinox right now on the blue side. Ralph scrambling. Joro trying to get this out of here. Jacob has control, though. Coming off the ceiling. That's always a scary spot from Jacob, trying to pass it over to Corrupted G. Is Chrome there? No, he's playing the sweeper position in the back. He's going to come over to the side, try to follow this up off the sidewall towards the middle. Joro is there, hitting it back towards the orange side. Jacob waiting for this, and it's just back and forth. A little bit of ping pong at this point. Not a ton of pressure from either team. Just you know, pretty even.
Nobody wants to be the one to make that mistake, and you're even seeing it in the way that this team on Dudes is playing defense.
Oh,
everybody packing the box, but it doesn't matter. Chrome with the beauty of a shot top left.
Wow.
It's a good touch. Look at
it started with Corrupted G. Yeah. Corrupted G challenging that perfectly. Went off the backboard, and Chrome had confidence in his teammate that could happen. Goes up in the air incredibly fast and points that right towards the goal. So eQuinox just barely able to convert a victory there. And I say that because they were down 1-0 until 15 seconds left. And they scored that equalizer and able to pull it through in overtime. Corrupted G with 5 saves in that game. It's exactly what they need from him. And the shot differential heavily in favor of the Dudes. 10-5. So the Dudes really able to keep that pressure the entire time. But the defense from eQuinox in particular, Corrupted G, incredibly strong to keep it even. And eQuinox able to secure that victory in overtime. But if they thought coming into this match they would be relaxed at this point, they might be sweating a little bit. They're probably a little bit more serious in their communication because the Dudes really are taking it to eQuinox.
I mean, that's all it takes. We talk about these veterans. We've said it plenty of times, even with Rogue. They just wait for that opportunity to strike. They know how to handle the pressure. They understand the situation that they're in. And all it takes is one. They bring it back downfield. They tie it up. And then they get it into overtime. That's all they need for an opportunity to even it out. So well done by eQuinox, showing that veteran status, knowing how to play tough when it gets down to the nitty-gritty. So as for the Dudes, keep the pressure up. It's been a good match so far, and we're going to go straight into game number 3.
All right, we're tied 1-1. Best of 5. If you're just now joining us, you're watching the Dreamhack Qualifiers, the North American Qualifiers. We're down to our last 2 teams who have a chance to get in. Earlier today, NRG was able to get one of those spots with Garrett, Fireburner, and Torment. Oh, as I say that, AXB almost able to get a quick goal there. But these 2 teams are now fighting in a best of 5 to get that last spot into Dreamhack from the North America region. The Dudes making a heroic run through the lower bracket after being knocked down there by this eQuinox team. Everyone on paper would think that Chrome, Jacob, and Corrupted G would be able to take this with relative ease, but the Dudes, they've shown up and they're ready to play, showing a lot of pressure so far in this series. And here we are, tied 1-1. AXB going towards that orange side. Chrome trying to deflect that in midair. Ralph able to get a piece of it. Back to the middle. Joro with a nice shot off the backboard. Can anyone follow this up from the blue side? Corrupted G hopping in the air. Jacob's going to be the one to connect with that. Over to Chrome, sending it over to the blue side. And we're back and forth so far, scoreless after a minute.
I mean, the circumstances for these 2 teams are, in my opinion, a little bit different. I mean, obviously for eQuinox, team full of vets, no matter what, we'll probably be seeing these guys almost positive they got invited. So for them, they're playing for seeding and just the ability to have a better situation for themselves when they get there. But as for this other team, I don't think we'll see them unless they win this series. So for them, a lot on the line. A free trip to Germany would be awesome, but the ability to chance to compete at a high level.
Oh. And they're keeping up too. And that might be an understatement. Certainly a top caliber team. If you didn't know about the Dudes before, you know about them now. As we remain scoreless, nearly 2 minutes down in this game number 3. Perhaps these players playing a little bit safer, as everyone knows it's on the line. And I feel like if there wasn't respect before, I'm sure there was, so there definitely is now, as far as really appreciating the skill both these teams bring to the table.
Crucial doubling coming out from Jacob, but it doesn't matter as no one on his team reads it. And a wide open opportunity for Ralph. He just blasts it in the net. Not going to miss that one.
Yeah. The Dudes really making a knack out of just getting the ball to the middle. However possible, however method possible. Just getting that ball to the middle, knowing a teammate's going to be there to follow it up with at least a a strong chance of making the goal. And 9 times out of 10, it's working out for them. So really nice passing plays and really nice synergy from this dude's team as they continue the pressure onto eQuinox. And eQuinox once again finds themselves down in a game. Remember, last game they were down until 15 seconds left. So we'll see if the dudes can hold on this time.
Play on the side. Chrome's going to contest and bring it all the way back down for this eQuinox team. This ball settles on the corner. Corrupted G playing that into the corner again. Just trying to find something as the pressure from eQuinox. Chrome with a pass to his teammate. Not able to get to it in time as the defense of Dudes pushes it back out, having an opportunity for themselves. Corrupted G is going to slow it down, pass it over to his teammate, immediately pass back up. The precision to bring that downfield, but unfortunately no follow-up. Throws possession back in favor of Dudes as a long clear on a wide open net. And with 2 minutes left, Dudes up by 2.
Wow. So good idea in a sense going for that block, but unfortunately, I think that was Corrupted G. Unfortunately, went straight up and then just served on a plate to the dudes there. And that anyone can make. Lawler, you can make that shot.
I mean, I'd hope so.
Credit.
I mean, I'd hope so. Don't get me wrong. Like, I should make that shot. It's probably a better way of saying it, but depending on the
that's
day.
The thing with a lot of these goals for the dudes.
The wind and the.
Yeah. You gotta, no! Chaos. Complete chaos. I don't even know what happened there. There's a pool shot in there somewhere. There's
pool shot, a couple explosions. Oh, there's the pool shot. Okay, so I think AXB actually saved that.
What?
But Corrupted G bumped AXB into it, and it pushed it. Oh, sure.
We'll go with that. I don't know. I need to look at that replay or something.
There was explosion. Smoke was in my eyes. Couldn't see.
All right. Corrupted G with the whiff. Can't let that happen. And Ralph taking advantage, getting a nice challenge on a Jacob, keeping it on that orange side. Might try to pass it back. Looks like Joro coming in there, actually whiffing. AXB trying to block it, and Jacob just able to muscle it through. Just Jacob
you literally said actually whiffing, and then this happens.
Oh, Ralph.
I don't mean to laugh at their dismay, but
it happens.
The timing was great.
All right. Now we're tied 2-2. It's very important, game 3. It's so important. Whoever can win this game is setting themselves up so very nicely.
Yeah, it puts them at match point. Every single time dudes have been in this situation today, they've been the first one to get to there. Then it's tied up after. Will we see something different? We do not know. As the dudes try not to leave it to question, they want to put themselves at match point. One step closer to that trip to Germany and a chance to compete again against these guys. Stroh's going to round, try to grab some boost, plays it with a bounce. Probably wanted to level it up a little bit there, but actually worked out better in his favor that it bounced as there's 2 defenders waiting on that wall for him as a pass over to Ralph. Has the opportunity for a double touch. Can he sink it? What a beauty of a shot from Ralph.
He knew it from the start. AXB, they've done this before. AXB lofting it to the middle, and then from there, Ralph was a sniper. He knew exactly where that ball was going, off the backboard, following it through. And that's a 1-goal advantage for the dudes with 30 seconds left on the verge of going into game 4 with a 2-1 advantage. But we've seen teams bring it back in the final seconds before. Corrupted G, Jacob, and Chrome certainly capable. 20 seconds left. The pressure's on for them to make something happen. But it's all about the dudes still keeping it on this orange side. And that's an open net, more or less. But Jacob barely able to get there to get that out. And Corrupted G not going to be in control. 10 seconds left. A challenge from Ralph. He's going to miss it. AXB challenging as well in the middle of the field. Might be an opportunity. Chrome able to loft it forward. Joro with a solid block. Is anyone there from eQuinox to send it the other way? It looks like not.
It's still
Jacob keeping it up. Chrome trying to send it forward across the field. And Joro just going to let it fall. There it is. The dudes. The dudes. They've won 2 out of 3 against eQuinox. And they are 1 win away from getting a trip to Germany. What a play. What a day from this team right now. Regardless of whatever happens in this series. Ralph, AXB, Joro, props to you guys. You're doing a good job. You're playing some good Rocket League.
Yeah,
playing
really
some
well played
pretty good Rocket League.
The end there was some good decision making as well. There's a couple times where they had the opportunity to put more pressure on, but it would have literally just been hitting the ball off the backboard and giving it with opportunity for eQuinox to bring it back downfield. Instead, I know there was a particular time where Joro, he just took his patience, he wrapped back around, and then hit it soft inside. That's an extra couple seconds off the clock. Again, after than that, it gets played across field, and then the wait and the hesitation on challenge allows the defense to get boosted again, and the same situation happens. So the decision making towards that last couple of seconds, detrimental for the victory for these guys to keep them away. But another close one, man. Back and forth, surprisingly. Like, these guys are here to compete. They really want that trip.
Super close overall, and that's certainly a testament to just the strength of this dude's team. With the performance they've had in the lower bracket up to this point, taking out teams that you wouldn't necessarily expect, they could do it. It might be possible here. They have a 2-1 advantage over Corrupted G, Chrome, and Jacob. So they're putting themselves in an amazing position to convert a victory here. But now is a very critical moment, because we've all been there. You guys in the chat, I see you guys. How you guys doing? Killer Penguin, Toasty Drew, Big Juicy Steak, Hank 2015, Tilt Lad, Neon RL. Gotta say their names sometimes. Adam, Thornton, Lawler, you've been there. I've been there. Where
Alex,
you're like, maybe you're a game. Thank you. Maybe you're a game from being promoted, right? Or maybe you're on the verge. You're 1 win away. For whatever reason, you're 1 win away.
I've never been there. I'm terrible at this game. Especially in tournament play. It doesn't go well.
Or I'm in Diamond and I need 1 win to get champion or something, and it takes me like it just doesn't happen. I just go the other way. So this is a critical moment here for the dudes, where they might understand. They're going to start thinking about, oh my gosh, we're one win away here, and this might be that critical moment where can they take that? Can they take that and be like, you know what, we just gotta play our game, or will that affect them at all, right? Will they start thinking, it's possible to start thinking a little bit too much about how important game is, and you kind of lose your flow. So I don't think it'll happen. I think the dudes are in great form right now, and I think the results of this game is all going to be on Chrome, Jacob, and Corrupted G finding their form, their synergy.
To then position a question to you.
Yeah.
What do you think will happen? So say dudes don't win this game, okay? Big hypothetical. Say they don't win this game. Do you think it's going to be too much and they won't be able to bounce back in the following one?
It's possible. I feel like they've been down.
Define. What do you think? Hit me with it.
I think they're a team that's certainly capable of holding it together and winning in Game 5, even if they lose here.
Okay.
I do. I honestly do.
Still a cop out, but we'll go with it. It's fine. Back to the game. 30 seconds gone. Nothing's happened. It's fine.
Yeah, here we are. All right. So must win for Jacob, Corrupted G, and Chrome. It's pretty fair to say they're going to Germany anyway, but they would like this victory, and we'll see what happens. 40 seconds down, 0-0. Corrupted G with control in the corner. I think that was Ralph flying by, probably. He's always the guy on the side, just coming in and making those epic reads. Jacob launching it over the blue side. Ralph on defense. Jacob in the right place, hitting it off the backboard. And he's going to follow it up for a goal. Jacob, there he is, launching it up to the ceiling, able to read it as it comes down and finish that through. Joro trying to come up with some defense there, but barely misreading that. And there you go, eQuinox, 1-0 advantage.
Yeah, a difficult situation for Ralph, trying to play that out as he's got a teammate not back yet, just had to make a quick touch, but for him, it didn't matter. He played it to the wall, and there was a teammate of the opposite side just waiting, and then just 1-2. The suffocation of this team of eQuinox starting to come into play as they recognize that they, too, are on the last leg. They need to win back-to-back in order to ring it. As the ball settles in the midfield, a pass up top by Ralph, doesn't matter. Starting to see these contests from eQuinox come out a lot quicker. In the first couple of games, it was all dudes. First one's to the ball, but almost a mistake. Saved last second by Corrupted G, but back inside, not there.
Such a good pass. And usually, they're always there. They always make those. So a little bit off on the read by the teammate to be there and expect that pass, but still, regardless, excellent, almost an excellent passing play there to convert to a goal. So the dudes still have it. Jacob, though, Jacob might just try to put this in his hands here. He had that play to get that goal to start things off. Oh my gosh, did he block that away? I almost feel like he blocked that away.
He set it up for a pass for the third teammate who wasn't there. We're gonna go with that.
Sure. But
Oh,
as I
no.
was saying, it might be up to Jacob, but looks like he missed a shot there. AXB taking advantage, able to sneak it there past Chrome, or past Corrupted G. He went by all three. Went by Chrome, Jacob, and then Corrupted G, not able to get there in time. So we're tied, 1-1.
That last challenge was a little awkward. Probably would have stayed a little bit patient, but he had someone working with him the whole way from the opposite team. So pressure is on, but immediately off the kickoff, these guys trying to go for another one. Jacob puts a shot off that backboard. Corrupted G playing a little bit more safe, waiting for his opportunity as it goes straight up and down. Able to be cleared out by the dudes as there's one in midfield, a shot top right. Jacob with the save. Playing it over to the corner, but the pressure on. Another infield pass play back to the right. Another save by Jacob. Beautiful plays, one by one, trying to make these guys keep it still all tied up as the pressure's there. Nobody in net.
This is what they do. That last 20 seconds, it's like, okay, we know it's inevitable. This is probably going to be a goal. Just so many chance after chance after chance after chance. And Joro, actually a pretty fancy upside down flipperooski to usher that ball into the back of the net. That's exactly what they're looking for, but that's a testament to just the pressure and how fast these guys have been playing all day long, showing it there in that last 30 seconds that resulted in a goal. So the dudes now up 2-1, 2 minutes away from securing a trip to Dreamhack Leipzig. But this is Corrupted G, this is Chrome, this is Jacob, mainstay players of Rocket League competitive play, but Joro staying. Who are they? Smashing it into the back of the net with authority. That was a quick one too. 99 kilometers per hour. Chrome trying to get rid of it, but Joro right there to secure that goal. It's a 3-1 advantage with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, unfortunately for Jacob, on the way back, he recognizes he has to demo Joro there as he's slowing down, just waiting for the opportunity, as he knows that clear is not going to go very far. They just can't get there in time. An easy goal, and dude's up by 2 now, almost up by 3 as a shot. Missing just right, but the pressure is on. Joro able to bring that across, gets another touch. Able
They
to
don't care. They don't care that they're not supposed to win. They don't care that they're playing against 3 of the best players in North America, if not the world. Who are the dudes? I don't know, but they're here to stay. Ralph trying to take this pass from Joro over towards the goal. They're just staying aggressive. They're staying confident. They're not perturbed at all by who they're playing up against.
Two double commit there.
They don't care what's on the line. It's just what play here from the dudes. Just keeping that pressure up, and now everything is up to Chrome, Corrupted G, and Jacob. Can they turn this around? Can they turn this into a winning condition? They only have a minute left to score 2 goals. Certainly capable, but the dudes are just playing relentlessly and not giving anything up.
Red idea though from eQuinox, trying to play that up, just missing a little short. Couldn't jump in time as Corrupted G is trying to go for the redirect. As ball plays out in midfield, shot opportunity. He's going to play that back down to Jacob, who bumps the opposite person into the ball. Off the backboard, goal opportunity. No miss coming out.
Field goal. No.
And then a save immediately after. Those shots should go in, but for some reason,
God,
there is nothing stopping the train that is of this dude's team. And with 3 goals up with only 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure they've secured their fate at this point. I can't believe he missed that shot.
I can't. I have no words right now. This is...
The only words I want to hear is what the comms are like for this dude's team right now.
Well,
except for before that goal. Before that goal, I want to hear
keep your hands on the controller, please, the dudes. 23 seconds. So hold on. The dudes trying to make history here. Completely, more or less unknown team compared to some of the rosters we're seeing try for this spot. And they are charging forward. Oh my gosh, this is actually close. Corrupted G, Jacob, Chrome trying to get a goal and trying to give themselves time. Jacob with the solid position, but AXB with the solid defense. It's not going to happen. The dudes have done it. The dudes have done it. The dudes are into Dreamhack. Who would have thunk it?
What a great feeling for them. First going through Rogue, and then Allegiance. Now eQuinox, all RLCS caliber teams. Watch out for these guys. It's gotta be a good feeling.
Are you
Like-
kidding me right now? Are you joking? They fall. First they fall to Equinox. And then they're able to come back, make a heroic run through that lower bracket, and end up getting revenge on Equinox to get their spot into Germany. My goodness, the dudes. Applause all around. Can we get some claps in the stream? Claps in the stream. I'm clapping.
I know you are. You're clapping out for both of us.
Lawler's
I'm not.
clapping.
No, I'm not.
Lawler's clapping. He's about to put the.
Clapping in my heart. All right.
All right. All right. There we see the claps. Just a single clap from everyone.
See, now you can take credit on that one. Good job.
Oh,
you caused
man.
that, Axeltoss.
Amazing play from the dudes. Those are the storylines we look for, especially in open tournaments. What teams are going to rise up and just shock everyone and just make their presence known in the competitive space? The dudes taking out mainstays in Rocket League esports that have been here, that have been around the block, that have been in those situations where everything is on the line and you have to convert a victory, and the dudes able to pull it through. I am just so pleased with the results, and I'm sure we'll still see Corrupted G, Chrome, and Jacob in Germany. Yep. So for me, it's just great to see the dudes taking advantage of this tournament and rising up and having the day of their competitive lives. And now they're going to try to keep it going in Germany. So I'm excited to see how they do.
Yeah, it's exciting stuff. I mean, that's why we watch it. You never know what can happen, and I feel that same situation is going to unfold when we actually get to Germany and we get to watch those matches. So another team, obviously, to keep your eyes on as they go through the bracket. But a lot of new rosters coming out, a lot of differences and changes and stuff, and that could be the story for Equinox. You know, trying out Jacob, seeing how he's working out, and clearly some things to work on. But it's one of those situations where it's a really good opportunity for the dudes to get a lot of experience because they're going to be going against top caliber teams, you know, from all across the world. And I don't think they've ever had that opportunity yet to play against, you know, the Gale Forces, the Methods, and stuff like that. So a really good chance for them to improve upon their play and maybe turn a lot of heads. So hopefully they take full advantage of it.
Okay, I see a lot of people in the chat asking for an interview, and if you're new to twitch.tv/Axeltoss, I pretty much try to do whatever the chat says as much as I can, as much trouble as that might get, as much as you know, trouble that might get me into. But I trust you guys. So we're gonna take a short break here. We're gonna try to get these guys on the line. So stay tuned real quick. We're gonna try to see if we can talk to the dudes to get their thoughts on this qualification for Dreamhack Leipzig. It's been Axeltoss and Lawler. We'll be right back. We're gonna try to talk to our winners here from the tournament. So stay tuned. Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to twitch.tv/Axeltoss and our coverage of the qualifiers for Dreamhack Leipzig. And I have a special announcement. We have not one, not two, but all three players of the dudes. Oh my God, they're here. Say something, dudes.
Hello.
Hello.
That's awesome. All right, we have AXB, Juro, Ralph. Just want to say, first of all, I'm a big fan. If I wasn't as much before today, I definitely am now. So thanks for being on here and talking to us. I really quick, give me some reactions, guys. What were you thinking after you secured that spot, after you won against eQuinox? Guys, this is Jacob Chrome and Corrupted G. They're pretty good at Rocket League. You're not supposed to beat them. How did you feel after taking that victory and booking your trip? How you guys feeling right now, guys?
It's pretty amazing, to be honest. I think we are not realizing it right now, but it's pretty amazing. We're all shake.
Yeah, it's pretty surreal.
When the game finished, we were just kind of screaming, and we weren't really sure what happened. We were just screaming, and yeah, that's all that happened.
Yeah.
Screaming.
Good.
I would be too.
It's a good way to sum it up. How you guys react? Screams, just screams.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pretty much.
Obviously, you guys had to handle some adversity today. You guys obviously dropped down to the lower bracket. Take us through your guys' run through the lower bracket itself. You guys went up against Rogue right away, then you had to play Allegiance. Like all these guys back to back are RLCS teams. What kind of things did you guys discuss? What things did you guys talk about when going through those matches on how to stay positive and make sure it wasn't going to be a pressure situation?
Well, since we were kind of the underdogs in the first place, we were kind of just, at least I was, trying to play my best, and because you're not expected to win against these RLCS teams, so we just kind of kept our comms normal, played fast, and didn't worry about what would happen if we lost. We just kind of played our game, and there wasn't any nervousness of us being defeated by an underdog because we were the underdog. And that kind of helped us throughout the tournament.
Now coming into today, oh sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all right. You can go ahead.
Okay. Well, coming into today, and especially watching you guys, just the amount of pressure you guys are putting on these guys, and just the level of play seems incredibly high to me. Can you guys talk about your play style and kind of what you guys go for, your mentality going into these matches? I noticed just trying to keep the ball in the opponent half the entire time, always having one guy more or less, at the halfway point. Can you guys talk about your synergy and how you guys work together, maybe even the comms as you're playing through these matches?
To be honest, I feel like we just take games one by one. We don't really have strats. We just do our things and keep it calm and collected. That's pretty all we do.
Yeah, this was my second time ever actually playing with dudes. There was one community tournament I did with them, which we barely ended up winning, but the competition wasn't near as close to these guys. So we kind of weren't sure what we were doing, I guess. Just doing sound rotations and kind of figured out what to do as we went. Yeah.
I find that interesting too. If this is the second time I play with them, so what's the situation? Are you guys going to continue to stay together? How are you going to follow through this weird honeymoon phase without even being married first? I guess I don't know how to phrase it, but usually when teams kind of get together with a new roster, they have this honeymoon phase where they just play out of their minds for 2 weeks, and then it kind of falls down a little bit until they can bounce back. What are you guys going to do to make sure this continues? Going to Germany.
Well, actually, me and XB have been together for a year now.
Right.
So our honeymoon phase is kind of gone. But yeah, I guess we'll just try our best.
Yeah.
With Juro being the new addition, I guess, or recently he's saying, what kind of situations what things are you guys going to do to make sure you're, I guess, prepared, whether it be mentally or otherwise? Obviously, you said you don't have to worry about losing to an underdog. That's always a good advantage. But what other things do you guys think you can do to really, capitalize on it?
We're gonna try, I guess, and scrim as many of the top teams we can, at least RLRS level teams, because that's obviously good practice, and we'll probably enter 1 or 2 weekly tournaments just to see how we do. And then yeah, Germany.
Well, just saying, there's something called the Ting Open. I don't know if y'all have heard about it, but open for anyone to join. So would love
Way
to
to set up on that one, man.
I would love to see you guys compete in that if you want. Coming up in 2 days, actually, this Tuesday, January 16th. Anyway, thank you guys for hopping on and talking to us. And I got to say, I really feel it's very inspiring. Not for me, because I'm probably not going to be that good at this game ever. But I'm sure a lot of people watching, like seeing you guys do as well as you do. Usually we just see the top teams at the top, right? You know, we see them just win everything. And now you guys coming forward in this open format and competing and actually winning, I think is truly inspirational. So the last thing here before I let you guys go, we have a lot of fans in the chat, all shouting your names in unison. You guys are loved right now, and it's pretty amazing. Do you have any words for your fans? You guys can go one by one here. Any shout outs? The floor is yours.
Thanks for everybody that support us throughout the whole tournament. It's pretty amazing. And yeah, they lost to Troro.
Yeah, shout out to I think it was Fitz who started that meme. Yeah.
Shout out to my family. Yeah,
Drop
because they support me through this, and it's pretty nice. And, yeah.
All right, awesome, guys. Is there like a dude's Twitter or anything, or what? Can people follow?
Where can they find you? Where can they find you?
At Ralph_080. Thank you.
At AXP_RL.
At JoralLNRL.
That's
There you
about
go.
it.
Follow them right now.
Do it.
Tell them good job. And I think that's going to be it for us. So, guys, thanks for hopping on and chatting with us. Lawler, any final words before we close things out?
No, appreciate being here. Thanks for having me on. And for you guys, have a fun trip to Germany. It'll be a good one. Make sure you enjoy it.
Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks.
All right, congrats to the dudes getting that second spot into Dreamhack Leipzig. You'll see them there competing in Germany. Awesome to see a team come out from nowhere pretty much and compete with the best. Truly an inspiration to everyone. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Twitch.tv/Axeltoss. Going to shut the stream down for now. Look out for the Team Open coming up on Tuesday. That's going to do it for our coverage of Dreamhack Leipzig. Thanks for tuning in and congrats to all the teams that qualify. And remember to tune in to Dreamhack Leipzig. I'll be there hosting. So make sure to tune in and we're going to have a great time. And good luck to the dudes as they compete over there. So thanks everyone for watching. See you next time.